all who come to this happy place, wait in line. Disneyland is your land. If you pay enough, here age relives fond memories of the past. Until they get rid of it for something crappy.
Let people enjoy things!
Disneyland DVD, let's talk about it! We've come a long way, haven't we? After reviewing the advertising DVDs of all 4 Disney World theme parks, it's time for the final one of our collection, the Disneyland Resort in California. Like I've said prior, this is the resort I've been to the most since I live close by in neighboring Las Vegas, the Disneyland for adults. At least that's what I've read in the brochure. I've seen it grow from a nice family theme park to the monstrous entity of greed and wealth it has become now. Did I say that out loud? In all seriousness, as much of a bummer as crowds and replacing rides are, there is something special about the park Walt originally created. Sure, it doesn't have the space that Disney World Florida has, but it has just a classic, nostalgic feel to it with plenty of original attractions still in operation. This DVD, however, is the black sheep of the collection, not because it's on the other side of the country, but because it's not really presented like the others. All 4 of Disney World's DVDs advertise the park by having some sort of quirky character as your tour guide. Mickey in the Magic Kingdom, the professor in Epcot, the reporter, director, and actress at Disney Studios, and Journey Jack at Animal Kingdom. This time around, your tour guides are, well, actual tour guides. Gone is the silliness and a much more professional approach, a no-frills look into what the Disneyland Resort has to offer. No frills, no nonsense, that doesn't go with this channel at all. I'll find something silly, I'll make this work. I'm not gonna let this series end on a serious note. Not the dumbest joke I've ever written. Let's take a look at our last Disney Parks DVD, the Disneyland Resort. Aw, no purple warning label? I was kind of enjoying it. So we begin this journey with narration, calling this a Disneyland Resort souvenir video. Sure. Here we are at the original Disneyland park with our tour guide, Karen.
When Mickey ears appear on the screen like this, that's a signal.
Hey, look! So then we have a collection of what I can just assume are random stock footage clips that Disney had lying around, showing off random guests riding rides and experiencing the park. I feel like it's just the same footage you've seen in commercials the past few years around this time. The narration is nice, but the transitions from voiceover Karen to live action Karen are a little jerky.
Across this drawbridge and through the arches of Sleeping Beauty Castle is a place where all your wishes have come true.
Gotta love that stock music. Awesome track. We go to Fantasyland, where we take a look at the Fantasyland Theater, at this time playing Snow White, an enchanting musical, which also hosted shows like Mickey and the Magical Map, the Disney Princess Fantasy Fair, and Videopolis, where at night would turn into a dance club for teenagers. Nothing gets me horned up more than Mickey Mouse. Sorry, the censors told me I can't say that, but what I really mean is we ate classics like Dumbo, Small World, and the Matterhorn. A lovely time in Fantasyland indeed. We then hit Toontown, where we don't even show off Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin. Jessica may be a little too steamy for this souvenir video, huh? To Adventureland, where we ride the Jungle Cruise, Indiana Jones, then to Frontierland, where we see everyone's favorite cowboy, Karen. And Woody.
Hey, howdy, Woody. Looking mighty fine there, cowpoke.
This Woody design still haunts me. Critter Country, to the place that we don't talk about anymore. How is that a fact? It's more like a matter of opinion. Let's go on Pirates of the Caribbean, the before the movie version, and the Haunted Mansion, where thank God we didn't get a movie version. They added Eddie Murphy to the Haunted Mansion. I would welcome being the 1000th ghost. Heading to Tomorrowland, where only 10 minutes into this thing, I'm starting to miss the likes of Journey Jack. My God, what am I saying? Alright, we say goodbye to Karen, and not one talk to the manager joke was made. And we meet up with Mike, who shows us the only few years old Disney's California Adventure Park.
The focal point of Gateway Plaza is the 50-foot-tall gold titanium sun.
Ah, yes, the thing everyone should be staring at. The sun. I paid $89 for this. The Hollywood Studios backlot, where we see the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. Now, see, this would be around the time Kanad the reporter would be... No, stop it now. We drop in at the Tower of Terror, which, why they replaced place this, I'll never friggin' know, to then soaring over California, which is now soaring over the world. Which makes absolutely zero sense to me. Why wouldn't you make it soaring over California since it's in California? And then you would make the soaring in Epcot over the world since it's based on the world. Why wouldn't... Get soaked on the Grizzly River Run and get your feet moving on the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. Just what I want to do at my theme park. Exercise. As I stuff another churro in my mouth. Flicks Fun Fair, a Bug's Life themed carnival area where this time we actually get footage to show it's tough to be a bug. So take that, Animal Kingdom video, to Paradise Pier, themed to California boardwalks, which was probably the best part of original DCA, and then they make it Pixar Pier with cheap overlays and a theme that doesn't make much sense. Mike then goes to the Grand California Hotel to meet up with Karen so we can look at what's outside of the theme parks, including all 3 on-property hotels, the Grand Californian, the Disneyland Hotel, and Paradise Pier. Our para guide showed the lovely amenities like the spas, the restaurants, and the fitness centers. Yay! Off to the downtown Disney district where there are loads of shops, restaurants, and shops. With different bars and dining cultures, Professor Tiffick would be all over... What is going on with me? Can visit the Rainforest Cafe, House of Blues, or a lovely character breakfast, all with phone numbers to book dining. I wonder if they still work.
Hello?
Hi there, can I book a reservation for the Napa Rose restaurant?
No.
Oh. Well, how about Goofy's Kitchen then?
Again? No.
This isn't Disney dining, is it?
No, and quit calling me.
May have been the wrong number. So, Karen and Mike give us one last goodbye as we get a nice montage of all the stock ride photos we had left on the hard drive. So that was our trip to the Disneyland Resort, and after watching all these, I kinda like the Disney World ones more. As silly as those characters from those ones are, at least it was kind of a quirky, unique way of showing off the parks. It created a fun world and somewhat of a themed story, not just a simple guide around the park like this. Nothing against the 2 tour guides working here. They're probably Disney employees that got a cool opportunity to do a video guide and do some voiceover work. I would have done it too. But it is kind of weird that this DVD is in the same collection as the other 4. I know they are all the same idea of a guide around each park, but the Disney World DVDs had a little bit of new footage between some of the old ride footage, where this just grabs any sort of commercial video they had and put it on. Because that's all this was, a commercial. This is the thing they play on loop when you're on that Things to Do channel in the hotel room when you first turn the TV on. But while I may dislike it compared to the Disney World tours, does it do its job? Yes, it shows the park in an informative, granted minimal, fun way. Obviously, Disney's California Adventure is what has changed the most on this guide compared to the original Disneyland park, but so has the rest of Disney parks in general. As much as I poke fun of that purple warning at the beginning of these videos, it's right. Disney parks are an ever-changing thing that we have to accept. Applaud that certain things are still here, but at the end of the day, this is a business, and to draw repeat customers, they have to have something new for people. Some to reflect on the changing times, and others that may not be relevant anymore. Nevertheless, it's nostalgia that keeps me going. Keeps this channel going too, and I love the memories I've had with all 5 of these DVDs, and it's why I've kept them in my collection. To be reminded of a simpler time when I was a kid wanting to go to these parks, unaware of any sort of expenses that came with it, and experience all the fun that was to be had there. So I can say, Michael Eisner, you did a pretty good job with these. Now shh. Go back to sleep until the next Mighty Duck reunion. Thank you guys so much for watching this Disney Park DVD series, and tell me, what do you think my next series should be? Let me know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, or enemies I guess, and subscribe to my channel for more nostalgia reviews, Disney lookbacks, and anything else I can come up with. Thanks everybody!